Welcome to Pageant Chat with Kent and Lindsay, and we are back today to do more pageant prep with you.
Uh-oh.
'Cause we're getting you ready for a pageant.
Okay.
A fictional pageant,
Okay.
but I think we're gonna try and find one. I just know that this world has a lot to offer,
Right.
and I'm sure there's a pageant out there for you.
Right.
Okay. So last time we talked about all of the criteria for onstage question and interview.
Right.
And we're just going to go with that again today.
Okay.
So basically, and even though I give you all of this criteria and like the scoring and everything, I will just go over this real quick. It's a 1 to 10 score.
Right.
I always start with a 5. 5 is like the baseline just for
Right.
showing up. And then it's either up or down from there.
And I went up last time.
You did. You went up last time. You did really well. I'm very impressed. I think I'm going to be harder on you this time.
Yeah.
But also, sometimes, I mean, you're not also always looking at the criteria. You're just seeing, like, how did this person interact with me?
Okay.
Do I even like what they're having to say?
Okay.
It's actually very subjective.
Okay.
Right? Because it's like the judge, if you get the right judges,
Right.
which we should talk about that later, maybe not right now, because I know you're very excited to do your prep.
Oh, yes.
But if you get the right judges, you're getting judges that are not biased,
Okay.
don't know any of the
Do I
contestants.
have the right judge now?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm kind of biased though, because I know you. So I would never be able to judge anybody. You can't judge anybody that you know.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you get the right judge, it's somebody who's not biased, knows the pageant system, and knows like the kind of representative that they're looking for, right? Like, who do you want to represent
Right.
your brand? Because it's like a brand, right?
Right.
So, so then they just know without really looking at the rubric, like what if you're meeting the criteria
Okay.
or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, because I just know without even looking, like if you're meeting my criteria or
So
not.
I'm going to take
Since this is my fake pageant, that you're
take a question from
the jar.
the jar.
Okay, this is actually an instruction card, so. Out of all those cards, you got the one with the instructions on it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
If you could take any job for just 1 month, what job would you like to have? Assuming that you would have the skills and the knowledge to perform that job adequately.
My answer would be pretty simple. The job I have now, it's kind of what I would have loved to have done for years. Never in my mind did I think I would own a podcast station or a TV station. And so to be able to do that, the preparation, however, has come from doing it. Learn by doing. And I've learned an awful lot. I love it. I love the people that I work with. And most importantly, I like meeting new people and getting to know people and their stories. And it allows me to do that. The opposite side of that is, as we become more successful in operating this station, I'm getting less and less time to have chats with people because I have to be that 30,000 foot level watching over things. So some of the fun has been taken away to grow the station, but it's still, overall, it's fun.
Okay, so as I was listening to you, I really
Yes.
actually was just listening because I really like this answer, and here's why. From a judge's perspective, you are saying basically to me, by the way that you answered, like, I really love the life that I have right now.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the goal that we want for pretty much, I mean, that everybody wants in life, right?
Exactly.
And so once you have, or you're enjoying the life that you have right now, that's the kind of contestant that we're looking for. Somebody that's living their dream life
Yeah.
and then adding new experiences to enhance it. So, I mean, that was like a 10 to me.
Oh, thank you.
That was
Thank
a
you.
good one. And you kept it pretty like pretty on target? And
It really follows, and this is a life's lesson, I think, for people who might be watching. When I, quote, retired about 8 years ago, my wife asked me if I had enjoyed the jobs I had over the years, and my honest answer was yes. And if I didn't, I fired them and moved on, okay? And the fact is, we have one go-around in this life, and we better enjoy our work. I've never seen work as work. It's part of the hobby of life.
Right.
And you know, retired and being able to do this without the panic of trying to make a living off of it. Yeah, life is good.
yeah, so that's a good answer, just because it's connects to, I mean, you're answering authentically.
Yeah,
So
okay.
very good.
I got a 10.
You're doing pretty, like, that's a 10.
So
Well, here's the deal. You're not standing up in front of me, so that's
Yeah.
different. And also,
Yeah.
I am a little biased, but that one to me is a 10. I would be very happy if somebody came in and explained to me how much that they, if a contestant came in and was just like, I really love my life right
Right,
now, because
right.
that's the type of people we all want to be. That's the type of life we want to live, and that is the type of people we want to surround ourselves with. So that,
Very true.
I would be very happy with
Very,
that.
very
So
true.
bravo. I am very impressed with you.
Okay.
This is
So the
impressive.
20 I put down here is effective. I'm kidding.
It's gonna take a lot more than $20.
Am I doing it? Am I doing a second question?
Where are we with time? How are we with time?
6 minutes.
Should we do a sponsor? Should we do a
Yes.
word from our sponsor?
Yes, let's do a word from our sponsor. Anybody will you know?
There's this one sponsor that we have that's very reliable.
Yeah.
And that would be Skinner Steel and Construction, LLC, www.skinnersteel.com. You want to go to Skinner Steel for all your new residential construction. You can call Paul Skinner at 208-305-2158.
Skinner Steel has been doing primarily commercial until now. So you've branched out, and is part of that the need for housing these days?
There is a big need for
Yeah,
housing.
yeah. I wondered
yeah.
if that was.
There is a big need for
Yeah.
housing, and there's a market for it. So we started out. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this.
That's
just
okay.
Real quick. So we started out. Skinner Steel started out as just a small steel fabrication, small fab, and then larger steel erection, and then general contracting. And like you said, it was commercial, industrial, and federal military work.
Okay.
And then we went to the general contracting, and now we are doing residential. And so I have like a whole plan. I want to do a residential development. I just need to find a partner. I need to find a partner that wants to go in and do residential development builds with me. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Paul, 208-305-2158. SkinnerSteel.com. And we will be back next episode with some more pageant prep with Kent.
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you for watching Pageant Chats. If you are ready to be a contestant, go to www.skypageants.com.